player. Read my lips. You ain't no player.
I think a lot of time people, they don't be willing to put in that time for that shit. Like, they think it's supposed to, like, come overnight. Like, you do some shit, and if you don't see no results within 2 months, like, then shit, fuck it. You know, it's over with. But, like, that's what I be telling, like, a lot of people, well, a few of the young people that want to make brands in the city, they always hit me up in my inbox and stuff, and they be like, bro, like, how you get to where you at, or what you did to start your clothing line. I'm like, first, you need to be ready for a lot of times where you gonna invest in yourself and not see no return. Like, I was like, bro, I've been doing this shit for a while, but I've been taking it serious for like 2 years, and people would think I just dropped and then boom, like New York Fashion Week didn't just come overnight, like back to back type shit. You know what I'm saying? Working with the Migos didn't come overnight. Working with Street Execs didn't come overnight, or the Shade Room. It was like you put in that time and that work, and people see your consistency. That's like the main key. So it's like, shit, you know, you just gotta stay consistent and be willing to sacrifice that time.
I honestly believe in like the 5-year theory. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's a real theory. I just know people always talk about 5 years. And I look at my life, like my brand, my personal brand, Solace Entertainment and Media. It'll actually be 4 years next Wednesday, September 13th. And I'm looking at what I've done within those 4 years, or what I've been a part of these 4 years, from major concerts, major parties, different cities, working with artists, putting out mixtapes with artists, and even getting to the point to be able to run my own lounge with my partners. Like, that's progression. I'm still not what my goal is. We talked about success, but like I said, that's 4 years, and I know a lot can happen in a year. So, you know, people, like you said, consistency, people see that. Not worrying about, I'm good in the mic, not worrying about what people have to say about you, because they're gonna be negative, right? Positive energy is so strong. It outweighs 100 people can tell you that you can't do something. But if one person really holler at you and you really talking y'all vibe and he believe in you, that's going to pump you to go against the other 100 people, the other 99 people, just because, you know, that energy, man. So you just got to believe in yourself, and because nobody dictates your success or your future but yourself.
Right.
And back to your point about the young guys asking you, you know, how you do this. They asked me the same thing, as far as somebody just recently asked me, well, how y'all do y'all podcast? I ain't gonna lie, I took like a day to reply, because I looked at it like, what do you mean how we do the podcast?
Yeah.
So basically, whenever somebody asks me something though, I just tell them, do your research first on whatever you're about to do. Just don't jump head first in.
Yeah.
Do your research on it. You know, just do your research. I tell them just study that shit, man. Just because you gonna run into shit. You gonna, like, far as like clothing lines. A lot of people used to ask me that too. Yeah. Like, oh, I need to come up with a name. I tell, well, first, when you do come up with a name, Google that shit. Make sure nobody got it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. And you gotta, with me, when they ask me about the name, I'm like, my brand is personal. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's where I feel like I am in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, or where I'm going to be within the next 6 months to 2 years. Like, I'm superior in what I do. I make clothes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're a promoter, you're a businessman. You feel like you superior. Right. You're a businessman. You know what I'm saying? You podcast host, you got a brand. We running stuff together. Like, we superior at what we do. So as a being, a physical being, that's just my mind state. So that's what I tell them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your shit personal. At first, like, not to be all cliche and, you know, churchy, but I tell people to pray, because, you know what I'm saying, you might put your energy into something and then that ain't what God got for you, and then you wind up flopping. You know what I'm saying? That's because that ain't what use your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them to make sure that you find out, and that you know what I'm saying, stay solid with that. And another thing I tell them is keep your circle all the way 1,000.
Yeah.
Like, no fake homies, nobody who ain't gonna support you, and not even the support where they just, like, you know, want to get in your shit for free or just wear your shit just because. But if you're gonna support me, monetary gain, or you can tell somebody about my shit, like, don't just come over here reaping the benefits without helping.